Yeah, good morning to all. Today's topic is Introduction to Data Engineering. First, we will see what is data engineering. Yeah, data engineering involves the collection, organization, and processing of data to make it accessible, usable, and meaningful. Every business, as you all know, every business is dealing with the data. So, in order to support the business goals, we need to um, make a better decision from the data. So, for example, Amazon, Flipkart, these business peoples, daily they are getting data from the customer, and then they are doing some process, and then they are deriving some insights for their business. So that is what the data engineering. So for better understanding, you think you are a cook. You are cooking some recipe. So before cooking the recipe, what you will do? Yes, you will collect the ingredients, raw data, and then you are organizing the ingredients. And then you do some preparation like cutting and other things. And then you are making the recipe. So this is for the data engineering. So likewise, every business collecting the data from various sources and then organizing those data and then preparing the data using ETL to extract, transform, and load. And finally, they do some processing on the data and getting the better insights from the data. So this is what the data engineering. What is the data engineering process? Yeah, it is the process of designing, building systems that people collect and analyze raw data from multiple sources and different formats. Okay, so that diagram clearly tells the data collected from various sources, and then we are doing some data engineering process. Finally, it moves to the analytics or data scientist. Okay, so we are preparing as a data engineer, we should prepare the data and then we have to transfer the data to the data scientist or a data analytics. And next, we'll see what are the key components involved in data engineering. So there are six key components: data storage, data processing, data integration, data governance, data warehouse, and monitoring of data. First, we will see what is data storage. So we need to collect the data from different sources. As you all know, we are collecting data from different sources. Example, for medical industry, they are collecting data. So data from various patients, like through sensors or IoT devices or any machines like X-ray or any other equipments. They are collecting data from various equipments. Likewise, the Amazon and Flipkart people, they are getting data from the online customer feedback or a customer purchase. Those things they are collecting data. So these data we need to store somewhere. So where we can store Amazon S3 or Cloud, Google Cloud or Azure Blob Storage. These are the some cost-effective storage for structured and unstructured data. Yeah, data lake also one kind of data storage. We are storing the raw data in a native format. That is what the data lake. Then data processing. In data processing, we need to do the compute service. So how will do the compute service? Yes, exactly. With the help of AWS EC2, Google Compute Engine, or Azure Virtual Machines. These things we used for data processing to running the data processing task. So we are using these kind of compute services. And also we have one more service called serverless computing. That serverless computing is nothing but we need not to worry about the infrastructure. So, or a server. Okay. So without a server, we can do some calculation. So like AWS Lambda, Google Cloud Function, or Azure Function for executing light peak processing. So for this, data serverless computing is used. Next component is data integration and ETL. Data integration is nothing but uh, we can use services like AWS Glue, Google Data Flow, or Azure Data Factory for orchestration of data, data pipelining. So Data streaming process, implementing real-time data and streaming analytics using services like AWS Nessus, Google Cloud Pub, or Azure Stream Analytics. So these are the various integration tools we can use it for data engineering. Then data governance. What is data governance? Yes, implementing policies or procedures for storing data or preparing the data or making the data quality data, metadata management or regulatory compliance. So these data governance achieved through the tools like AWS Lake Formation, Google Cloud Data Catalog, or Azure Purview. So these are the various data governance tools. And data warehousing, fifth component. Data warehousing is nothing but somewhat bigger storage, deploying and managing scalable data in the cloud, such as Amazon Redshift or Google BigQuery. These uh, two tools are data warehouse for storing, analyzing the structured data. Okay, so this is for structured data, data warehouse. Data lake is for storing raw data. Yes. Good. Next, monitoring and management, cloud monitoring services and automation and orchestration. So, what is monitoring services? Yes, we are getting data from various sources and we are doing some pre-processing or we are loading the data into the cloud. So, these things we are doing. So, at the same time, parallelly, we need to monitor the data, how the data is processed, okay, then how the data is uploaded, okay, how the performance metrics track track of the data, then monitoring the data pipeline and troubleshooting the issues arises when data is uploaded or data is downloaded. These things are nothing but monitoring and management. Okay. Next, we'll see the benefit of data engineering cloud. So, as you all know, what is scalability, what is flexibility, then what is cost effectiveness, then global accessibility, then integration with the AI/ML. So these things are is some advantage of data engineering. Okay. So easily scale up and scale down. That is what scalability. Flexibility, wide range of cloud services, and cost effectiveness, pay only when you are using the cloud provider. So that is cost effectiveness. Then global accessibility. Once you store the data, you can access from anywhere. Then integration of AML. We can do some integration, AML integration. That is what the advantage. And limitations or challenges. What are the limitations and challenges in data engineering? Yes, obviously, data transfer cost is high. Then vendor lock-in. So the vendor lock-in is nothing but we are always depending on the third party. When we are migrating one third party to another third party, obviously it will make cost. Okay, so migrating data. So these are the potential challenges. Then data compliance. Okay, so ensuring data governance and compliance is very tough in data engineering. So we need to make rigid policies and regulations, etc. Then performance optimization, yeah, optimizing data processing pipeline and workflow for efficiency and process performance. So these things are some challenges in data engineering. So that's all today's class. Thank you all. Thank you.